The election is the second segment of the first episode of the first and only season of Peanuts Motion Comics, and I'm really pleased that this second segment follows on from the first one because I was really keen to see what would happen next. And in this one, Linus is still running for student body president, and we get to hear more of his campaign ideas, one of which involves letting dogs who come into the playground randomly stay there, which gave me some very fond memories of whenever a dog would enter the schoolyard while we were in our classrooms. Nobody did any work for a good 5 minutes, and I found that to be very sweet and very relatable. Lucy is still campaigning, of course, and Linus has chosen Charlie Brown to be vice president. Charlie Brown didn't actually have as prominent a role in this as I was expecting, but I didn't mind too much, and he's still in it. And my favourite bit that genuinely made me laugh out loud. So, this is a tiny spoiler for something that's quite funny. So, I think this is the last thing I need to say. I guess I'll sum up first of all. Very well animated, really great pacing, really glad it carried on from the first segment. It's 3.5 minutes of absolute joy. It's charming, it's adorable, beautifully animated, really well done. Now, the funny thing that made me laugh out loud, and this is of course a spoiler for what I consider to be the best moment in the whole thing, it's also a turning point in the campaign, because at this point, things go downhill for Linus, because he's at the podium and he starts talking about The Great Pumpkin. The Great Pumpkin is easily one of my favourite Charlie Brown films. I love it so much. And The Simpsons parodied it, and it just brings me so much joy. And when Linus started to talk about it, it just amused me so much. So I found it to be very, very funny. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. The first episode of Peanuts Motion Comics is an absolute delight. And I think there are 10 episodes in total. I think each of them have 2 segments, so 20 segments. Really looking forward to seeing what the rest of them have in store.